Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Personals. This is break 2398. At the moment, we have one personal to do. And then there's another break on Gimko, which is the milestone break 2400. That has one team left, which is St Kilda. So check them out. If the milestone break 2400 sells out, we'll do it tonight. I've got all the stuff ready. We've got all the boxes, the blaster case, the loose packs. Everything's ready to go. So everything's ready to go. So we can bust it for you tonight. I'm excited. I know it's going to be a good one. And so for tonight, let me go over to this screen. We have, that's not it. Oh. We have Monday Night Personals. There is 5 personals remaining, and they are 3 loose hobby packs with 2 starters. A couple of 5 starters, there's 2 of them, and blaster box, there's 2 of them. So that's for tonight. And hopefully also for tonight, we have break 2400, which is a milestone break. It is 12 blasters, 6 hobby boxes, and 108 loose packs, which is equivalent to 6 boxes. So that makes, if you put it all together, that'll make a case of blasters, which is 12 blasters, and 12 hobby boxes worth, broken up between 6 boxes and 108 loose packs. There is one team remaining, which is St Kilda. Hey, break the pack collecting. Yes, we need a St Kilda fan, correct. So if any St Kilda fans, if you're out there, you're watching this break, there is one spot left, which is St Kilda. It's $215. It will be a couple of hours worth of entertainment. We'll get through the blasters, and then we'll get through the rest of the stuff. Also, you should know by now there will be giveaways at the end of this break. I have some nice giveaways lined up. So there's more than one giveaway at the end of this break. So there's chances for other people to try and win something. There's a chances for other people to try and do something. No, we don't do minis. We don't do minis. We just let the spots sell. A lot of people don't know this, but minis are actually illegal because they're classified as gambling. So we don't do that for that reason. But yeah, a lot of people are probably not aware of that. But yeah, that's why we don't do them, because you need to have a permit to do the minis. So we stay away from that, and we just let the spots sell as they are. So hopefully. Yeah, no, great. Thanks for understanding. So hopefully someone comes forward and watches the personal I'm going to do, and then I'll talk some other stuff, and someone should hopefully come along, get St Kilda. Now, let me go back to this screen for a minute. I'm just going to tag the person that bought the personal, just so they know we're live in case they weren't aware. I had a lot going on today, and I slipped my mind just to give them a little tag. So I'll do that now. Let's see. All right, that is done. Sebastian, how are you? How you going? All right, that's done. We'll start that personal in a few minutes. That'll give them just time to check the tag. So where was I? Yeah. So check out the Gimko site. Oh, these didn't load. What's going on here? Let's go back to this screen. So check out the Gimko site. Let's load all these images up. For some reason, Gimko thinks I'm a hacker. So we've got to reload all these images individually. So let's do that. Let's go through them. I'm not a hacker, Gimko. I'm not a hacker. I don't know how to hack. All right. So we'll start Monday Night Personal shortly, and that'll give them a chance to check the tag just to make sure they want to watch. And let's have a look what's on Gimko. There is Super Glow case break, Pop Century case break, 8 spots left. This is going to be a ripper, I know it. Cricket, only 7 spots left in cricket. Midnight and Suns, pack break, you get your own pack. There's 12 spots remaining in that one. Moon Knight pack break, 7 left, so you get your own pack. Loki pack break, 4 spots left in this one. Again, you get your own pack. Game of Thrones pack break. This is a bit more expensive, $100. So these boxes cost a lot more, but they must have better cards in them. NHL ice hockey. There's only 3 spots left in this. This one, I'm looking forward to opening live. There's only 3 spots left. So let's see if we can fill that. That's probably going to happen at the end of the week. So look out for this one. If you're in this break, if you want a prize, look out. This hopefully will happen at the end of the week. We've got Monday Night Personals, which is what we've got now. I went through them. Have another look. That's what's available for tonight. If anyone wants to get involved in Monday Night Personals, that's what's available for tonight. There is a giveaway. So if we Sebastian, if we end up doing this break here, 2,400, which we're looking for one St Kilda fan, if this gets sold and paid for, we will do this tonight. And there is giveaways at the end of this break. There is some nice giveaways. So I've got some stuff lined up, but we'll see if we can sell this first. So that's the personals. Let's go back, see what else. Oh, there's a Major League Baseball. So there's a baseball break listed, 21 spots. Check it out if baseball's your thing. Yeah, the giveaways are the best, aren't they? Yeah, I have fun giving them away too. So it's always good for someone to win something. Then the milestone break, just St Kilda left, and NRL Traders Titanium, 11 spots left in that one. So that's that. We'll go back. So that's all the breaks on Gimko. So that's the main all the main breaks on Gimko. So check them out, see if there's anything of interest there. And what else? Let's just go back to here. All right. So we'll start with the personal for Cherry. Hopefully they've seen the tag by now, and we can start their personal. They have bought 5 loose hobby packs for Cherry. So good luck to you. Hopefully I've picked out some ripper packs for you. There's 5 here. We'll do them. We'll stay live. We'll go through the AFL fixture and the scores and stuff, and hopefully in that time we can someone has bought St Kilda and we can go live with the rest of this stuff, which is have a good look if you want. There's all the packs here. There's 108 packs here. There's 6 boxes. I'll move them over so you can see all the packs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 108 packs all lined up in lots of 6. So that's ready to go. Then we also have the blaster case, which I've labeled Break 2,400. So we're ready to go, and we wanna bust this open tonight for everybody. And I'm sure anyone that bought into this break wants to watch it live and see what we can hit. I'm excited for it. I'm sure you all are. So that's that. And let's move these back before they fall over. And then we've got problems on our hands, but we don't want problems. So that's that. Um, okay, let's go back to the chats there. Let's do these this personal for Cherry Cherry. Good luck to you. I'll put the label up here so you know these are for you. All right, this is the personal, and let's see what we can get for you. Good luck, and thank you for getting the personal for tonight. Let's see what we can get. We don't need this here now. We just need a straight camera. That's pretty good. All right, let's go. Oh, that's it. Good luck to you, Cherry Cherry. These 5 packs are for you. If the other break sells out, the plan is to do it in the same stream, but depending on the time. Let's say it's 8:45. If it sells out at 8:45, I'll get off the stream for 15 minutes. I'll check with the Gimko team, but I'll see what they recommend. Well, I'll probably get off for 15 minutes so I can tag everyone in. I'm happy to stay on the same stream, but Gimko might want me to get off and get off this stream and get on to the next one. But if it sells at 8:45, we'll go live at 9. But that's if it sells now, then I'll do this. I'll talk to Gimko, see what they want to do. But the plan is to do it on this one if they don't have any issues with that. But we'll see. We'll see if it sells, and if it does, we will do it tonight. So far we're ready to go. We've got everything lined up. We've got all the giveaways ready to go, and it's just a matter of finding the one St Kilda collector if they want to get involved. That'll be great. And yeah, so let's good luck to you, Cherry Cherry. These are your 5 packs. Let's get started and see what we can get for you in these 5 little rippers. Let's see. All right, here we go. The first pack, we have Dragon Scales, and it is Jordan Dawson. It is Jordan Dawson from the Crows, number 783 of 799. So that is the first card in your personal. Bradley Hill, Luminous base. Let's put them there. That's all base. Oh, the second pack. The second pack in your personal, and we have another Dragon Scales, and this one is Lachlan Bramble from the Doggies. So 2 Dragon Scales in 2 packs, number 126 of 799. And Oscar Allen, the captain of the Eagles, Luminous base. All right, this is a warm-up. Next pack in the personal. We have a Carnival. All right, let's see what player team it is. It is for the Dockers, Josh Tracy. That's a good one. He's kicking a few goals for the Dockers. Number 71 of 99 on the Carnival. Well done. Luke Jackson, also for the Dockers. And that's all in that one. All right, 2 packs to go in this personal. Not bad so far. Not bad. Yep, got ya. No worries. Not bad so far. 3 packs in, 2 dragon scales, and a carnival. Let's see if we can get a signature redemption or a golden ticket or something. All right, this one is a Thunderbolt. Jack Viney from the Demons, not numbered. Thunderbolt. Let's put him there. And Michito Owens. Mitchy Owens, Luminous Base. All right. Oh, yeah, yeah, got ya. Yep. Also, I have confirmation if the milestone break 2,400 sells out, we'll go live on a new stream to keep it separate from this one. But like I said, if it sells out and all paid for, we will go live tonight. We've got everything ready to go. So, but after this, I'll stay online and see if we can sell it out. In the meantime, and we'll go through some AFL scores. All right, last pack for you, Cherry. Let's hope it's a ripper pack. Let's see. It is a Thunderbolt. It is for the Crows, Max Michelini. And this one is not numbered. Sam Welsh, Luminous Base. Not a bad 5 packets. 3 numbered hits in 5 packets. Not bad at all. So well done. And thank you, Cherry, for getting involved in this one. Let's leave them up for you. Yeah, it's not bad. Like 3 numbered hits in 5 packs is not too bad at all. Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed that and much appreciated for getting involved. While I do that, I'm going to go over to this. Let's see if we can, how we're going to do this. Let's see how we're going to do this. Yeah, leave that there. And maybe somebody sees it and gets involved. So we're just looking for a St. Kilda collector, and we can do this break tonight. I'll just leave these and label them, and then we can go through the AFL fixture and the scores and see what happened this week. Oh, I know 100% Anzac Day, the Bombers lost, but well done to the Pies. They were the better team on the day, and they are looking very good for the end of the year. It's still a long season ahead, but if it ended now, the season, they are the favourites for sure. So that is these cards all sleeved up. We'll pack them up better later, but for now, that'll do, and we'll just label them up. Oh. That's well done to you, Cherry. Thank you for getting involved in the personal. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And yeah. We can get rid of this. Done that. All right, we can get rid of this. Let's just pack these up over there. I'll be back in a second. All right, they are done. Let's move it back to here. All right, keep it there. You can have a look at the stuff. All right, so that's that. Let's Well, let's have a look at the AFL scores. Let me load up that page. We'll go back to this screen now. All right, I'll try it one more time. So break 2,400, milestone break. Pick your team. It is 12 blasters, 108 loose packs, and 6 boxes of hobby. There is one team remaining, which is St Kilda. They are $215, and this break will take a couple of hours, so you get a lot of entertainment from this break. So hopefully it's going to be a ripper break when we do it. We can go live tonight if you just tuned in. So we'll see if any St Kilda collectors are out there that want to get involved. Yeah, and if you do, will be much appreciated by me and everyone else in this break, because I'm sure everyone that's in this break is itching to get to watch the break and see what's in the packets. So that's that break. Also, for Monday night personals, if you want to buy anything while I'm live right now, I'll try and be live until about 8:45, and so you still got another 20 minutes. I can go longer if we need to, but we'll try and go until 8:45 and see if anyone wants any personals in this time. Will anything purchased and paid for while I'm live will be broken for you. If we end up going live for break 2,400, this will stay active as well. So you can also get involved into the personals if we're doing break 2,400. So it should be hopefully it's a fun night. So that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully we're breaking until midnight and we're having fun and we're getting all the good hits for everyone. Like previously, a couple of streams, a couple of breaks ago, we hit a golden ticket for someone. We've hit 3 signatures so far. We've hit Sam Welsh, Sam Darcy, and Harry Sheasel jumper number. So we've got some good hits so far. So there's plenty of options if you want to get involved. So that's that. There's also giveaways, like I mentioned. So why don't we go through the AFL fixed matches, that the round that just happened. Let's go through that. So I'm allowed to show this, but I'm not allowed to show any videos of AFL replays. We learnt last week not to do that. We got a warning for showing a quick video clip. We're not allowed to do that, but we are allowed to show the fixture and talk about the results. Okay, we'll do that now. This is round 7, just gone. Anzac Eve was Melbourne versus the Tigers. The Demons won by 20 points, which good effort by the Tigers to only lose by 20 points. Let's have a look at who kicked the goals or got the disposals. Where is it? Player stats. Let's check disposals. Christian Salem, 34. Wow. Fantasy points. Oh, yeah. Salem and Maxi Gorn. And the goal kickers, Tommy Lynch and Taranto. They were leading goal kickers for the Tigers. All right. That would keep Melbourne supporters happy for another win. Let's check the worm. Yeah, it was pretty even until half time. And then the Demons just kept going. They went to about a 40-point lead. So the Tigers pegged it back until 20 points. So not bad effort by the Tigers at all. Well done to the Demons. Next game, the Pies versus the Bombers. Well done to the Pies. You were just too good for us. Too good for the Bombers. 41 points. It didn't feel like a 41-point game, but in the last 10 minutes, you can have a look here. It was Essendon hit the lead early in the third quarter. Halfway through the last quarter, you were up by about 20 points, and then in the last 10 minutes, the Bombers just went home. They were like, "Nah, we've lost. We might as well just go home." And then you kick a few more goals to win by 40. Still side bottom, the Anzac Day medalist. What a legend he for his age. he's still going and he's still playing well. So this was a good win for the Pies. Disappointing by the Bombers, but I kind of did expect it. So that's okay. Good fight, but if you're not playing 4 quarters, you're not going to win. The Bombers played a quarter and a half, and the Pies could have put the Bombers away early in the first quarter, kicking 3 goals, 4, could have been 6 goals, 1, and that's it. See you later, all over, 5 goals up by quarter time. So that's how that game went. So well done to the Pies. Another Anzac win for you guys. The next game was the Dockers versus the Crows. This was hyped up to be a good game. It was a good game. The Dockers just too strong at Optus Stadium. They had the lead all day. Crows tried to come back towards the end, but they left it too late, their run. And player stats, Phil Thorpe and Walker with the goal. Josh Tracy for the Dockers with 2 goals. Andrew Brayshaw, 37 disposals. I'm pretty sure he won the medal for best on ground. And fantasy points also Brayshaw. Who got the hitouts? Sean Darcy, 36. Riley O'Brien, 39. Not too bad. So 50-50 with the hitouts. So 3-goal win to the Dockers. Are the Crows the real deal? We'll find out. The year is still long. All right, that's that. The next game, the Lions is too good for the Saints. No good by the Saints. Let's have a look here. Yep, it was just one-way traffic. Half time, they had 5 goals up. Almost around over 5 goals, I think. Yeah, about 6 goals up at half time. Then the Saints tried to come back. It's about 3 goals up midway through the third, and then the Lions just kept going. So they went to about 50-point lead, and they won by 45 points in the end. Just too good. They are a class above. We know that. So let's check this stats. Fantasy points. The Saya Wanganeen, another good game for him. Goals. Eric Hipwood, Lockie Neal with 3 goals. Not bad, Lockie. And disposals, well, Ashcroft. How can you go wrong with Ashcroft? He's always going to find the ball. Who got the hitouts? Let's have a look. 40 for Rowan Marshall. Wow. He's a good ruckman. So 45 points win to the Lions over the Saints. Next game. Power versus the Kangaroos. Not bad fight by the Kangaroos. They only lost by 9. They only lost by 9 points. And it was so the Power went up to about a 5-goal lead in the first quarter. So the Kangaroos just came back. 10-point lead at half time, roughly. That's probably a goal lead towards the end of the third quarter. And it was just too much. The Kangaroos tried. They fought hard. They kicked 13 goals to 14 goals. So very good effort by the Kangaroos to only lose by 9 points. Let's see. Fantasy, Zach Butters. Goal kickers. Paul Curtis with 3. Whoa, not bad, Paulie. And disposals, Harry Sheasel. He's always finding the ball, Harry. So not a bad effort by the Kangaroos, and well done to the Power on their 9-point win in Adelaide Oval. Next game, let's have a look. The Bulldogs versus the Giants. So the Bulldogs have lost Sam Darcy last week. He will be gone all year, and no one thought they'll win this game, and they ended up winning by 32 points. So very good effort by the Bulldogs. The Giants were in front for about a quarter and a half, but the Bulldogs, it was roughly scores level at half time. Actually, the Bulldogs were up by 5 points at half time. And then they just gone to sleep. So after halftime, the Giants went to sleep. They're like, yep, we only want to play 2 quarters. And that's all they played, 2 quarters. And the Dogs took it away. They were about a 50-point lead here. You can see here, midway into the last quarter, they're 50 points up. So the Giants, junk time. After that, it's junk time. Giants got a couple of goals. They lost by 30 or 32 points. Bulldogs too strong. Let's have a look here. Fantasy Tim English, 124. 4 goals for James Harm. 3 for West and Riccardi. Lob, 2 goals. Lockie Ash, 31. Whitfield with 30 hitouts. Let's have a look. Tim English, 34. Wow, what's Jake Riccardi with 16 hitouts? How tall are you, buddy? Does it say? 198. Oh, so he's a big boy. So the Dogs, too good by 32 points. What have we got left? We've got Gold Coast and the Swans. Now this one was another 2-quarter game. Did he? Let's go back to the Bulldogs game. The Bonds had 22 disposals and 6 clearances in the third quarter. Wow, where is he? Let's have a look. Where is the Bont? Where are you, Bonty? Oh, there. Wow. So he only played 3 quarters. So that's right. They took him off. They took him off for the last quarter. So that's a good effort by the Bont. Like he was having a very good game. He was having a very good game. Well done to the Dogs. 5 goals. The Suns game was great to be at for the first half. The Suns. Oh yeah, I know. Did you go to that? That was actually, yeah. The first half was. I was like, yeah, that was a good game for 2 quarters, and then after that, this I don't know what happened to Sydney. So Bond got subbed. Yeah, they had to rest him because he was it first game back from injury or second game. Oh, he took your son. Oh, that's nice. That's good. So you enjoyed it for 2 quarters, and then the Suns were just too good. The Suns were too good for the Swannies. I don't know what happened to Sydney. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Exactly. That's absolutely fair. Like I was the same when I was young, and I used to go with my parents. I was happy to just be at a footy game, even if it wasn't my team. So the little ones, they enjoy any match. They really do enjoy it. Any footy match, they enjoy it. Second game back for Bont. Oh, so he got his games limitations in the third. That makes sense. Yeah, no point risking him. Um, get his game minutes up and then rest him. So that's what they did. That was good by them. Yeah. So back to this game here: Suns versus Sydney. Suns by 38 points, but as Zach said, half time. If you look at half time, Sydney was up by about 2 goals. What's that? 3 goals. 42, 52, 17 points. They were up by 17 points at half time, Sydney, and they lost by 38 points. So that's a 50, about a 55, 56 point, 55 point turnaround for the Suns. And you can check the worm out. It just goes one-way traffic. So the Sydney played 2 quarters. Gold Coast, they kept in it for 2 quarters, but they took it to the next gear in the third and the fourth. And you can have a look. They kicked 6 goals in the third quarter and another 5 in the last. And Sydney kicked 3 goals in the second half. Poor effort by the Swans. Well done to the Suns. This was at Gold Coast never lose at Gold Coast. They just don't lose, but to make it a 55-point turnaround, that's huge. So bad luck to the Swannies. Good, well done to the Suns. Next game, what do we got? Oh, the Blues versus the Cats. This was actually not a bad game. Carlton was celebrating, 30 years of the 1995 flag. So they had all their 1995 Premiership players there, and they took the victory over the Cats by 3 goals. The Cats were fighting. They were fighting. Let's have a look at the Worm. So the Cats hit the lead in the first, but at the end of the first quarter, Carlton was up by 1 point. Half time, the Blues were still up, and Geelong is still fighting, but the Blues were up by about 5 goals in the third quarter. They looked tired, didn't they? They looked tired, didn't they, Zach? Like they didn't have enough energy or legs. I think they had a short turnaround from the previous week, and they just couldn't run out the whole game. But they tried. They really tried. They got in within 2 goals, 10 points, I think, in the last quarter. And then who kicked the sealer? Georgie Hewitt kicks the sealer, I think, from about 50 metres out. And the Blues were too good. They win by 3 goals. Who got the goals? Jeremy Cameron, Mackay, Kernell, the goal kickers. Fantasy points. Bailey Smith, he's having a good year. 132 Ripper, 131. Manor, 118. Not bad effort. So Sam Walsh, 30 possessions. He must have turned the ball over a bit, I reckon, to only get 97 fantasy points. And hitouts, 39 for Tom De Koning. Now, will Tom De Koning stay or will he leave? St Kilda have given him a huge offer. Is he going to stay at the Blues? And that'll be a huge loss for them if he goes. Or will he stay, or will he sign up with the Saints or some other team come in and swoop him? Who knows? So he's definitely going to be a big loss if he leaves the Blues. So the Blues with 3 wins in a row. Carlton supporters throwing away their membership, wanted to sack Michael Voss, and now where are they? They're probably like, shit, I've got to go get my membership out of the bin, and I can't believe I wanted to sack the coach. But it's still a long season ahead. They've beaten Kangaroos, they've beaten West Coast, and now they've beaten Geelong, who did not look good at all. So we can't say they're good. We can't say they're not good just yet. We'll see in a few more weeks what the Blues can do, if they can pick up a few more wins, or will they lose? We'll find out. But for now, they've got 3 wins on the board, and you can only win who you play against. So if you play against the lower end teams, that's who you can that's who you can win against. That's it. So you can only win against who you play. So well done to the Blues for 3 wins in a row. You think he should go to the Saints? Well, they've given him a very big offer, Tom De Koning. They've given him a huge offer. He's probably going to go, but who knows? If he's probably waiting to see what happens at the end of the year, depending what the Blues can do, if they can win a few more games and threaten finals. So, as an AFL player, surely you want to play finals and try and win a flag. So, but then they've given him a lot of money, but he'll make it if Carlton become a really good team. Anything he was going to get at the Saints, he'll make back at the Blues. All right, and the last game of the round, the Hawks too good for the Eagles, 50-point winners. The Eagles have not won a game this season yet, and you can see it was one-sided match. The Eagles still kicked 11 goals, 8, but the Hawks kicked 18 goals, 16, and they won by 50 points. So that's another win for the Hawks. Let's check the stats. Lloyd Meek, 131. Mabio Chol, and the goal kickers, 4 goals for Gunston. Wow, not bad. Liam Ryan, 3 goals. And Charlie, 3 goals. Disposals, 29 for Josh Battle. And the hitouts, 58. Lloyd Meek, 58 hitouts. Wow. Wowee. Time on ground, 86% time on ground. Is anyone 100% in this match? No. Josh Peddle and Oscar Allen, 94% time on ground. So that is the round. The Hawks, too good for the Eagles. Let's, 58 hitouts for Lloyd Meek. That is huge. Let's try and get this break sold out. So back to this one. Let's give it a refresh in case it's sold out, and I'm going to talk about it for nothing. All right. If anyone knows any St Kilda collectors out there that want to get involved, we will break this live tonight. I'm free. We are looking for a St Kilda collector. There it is there. You can click buy your spot, pay for it, and then we will go live. We've got all the stuff here. We've got 6 boxes, 108 packs. We've got the Blasters case. We've got the giveaways. So there's plenty happening in this break. It will be a couple of hour break, probably 3 hours. I don't know how quick I'll open, but everyone knows me by now. I am slow. I take my time, but with this one, it will be at least a couple of hours. We know that much. So if you want to have a couple of hours entertainment, have some fun, maybe grab the Saints and we can go live with this break. So that's that. If you want to get some personals while I'm live, let me refresh that in case we've sold any. Yep, you're welcome to jump on to personals, grab some personals while I'm live now. That's that. Let's go back to, what's this? That's that one. We can get rid of that. Let's go back here. Let's check the ladder. See what's happening with the ladder. Oh, there's the ladder, the pies. Let's try and make it a bit bigger. Where is, here we go. All right, let's see. Let's go 7. Yeah. That's the one we need. Yep. All right. So you can see the Pies and the Lions equal first with 6 wins and 1 loss. The Lions lost to the Pies. Well, they got smashed. Not only did they lose, they got smashed. And then the Suns with 5 wins, but they've played 1 less game because of the cyclone that never happened. Then the Hawks also with 5 wins. The Hawks losing to Power and the Cats. Then you got on 4 wins, you got the Crows, the Giants, the Cats, the Bulldogs, the Dockers, the Power. So all teams from 5th to 10th, all on 4 wins, trying to fight for finals position. We know, look, you can put a tick on the Pies, you can put a tick on the Lions, and I reckon you can probably put a tick on the Suns to play finals. That's 3 teams. I'm going to also put a tick on the Giants, but the way they played the last few weeks, I'm not sure now. So we'll see, but I'm giving them a tick. And the Cats was my other team, which I will give a tick to play finals. So that's the top 8. You got Pies, Lions, Suns, Hawks, Crows, Giants, Cats, and Bulldogs. Then the bottom 8, all the teams that want to be in the top 8. That's right, you've got a Collingwood predictor, Sebastian. So you need Pies to win the premiership, and then you're a happy man for your Pies premiership predictor. It's still a long season ahead, so we're only up to round 7, and we've got to get up to round 24. So we're a third of the way through the season, and this is the bottom 8. So we've gone through 4 wins for Dockers and the Power, then the Blues, the Bombers, and the Saints all on 3 wins. The Blues with the best percentage in the team in the bottom 8 because they've had big wins against the Eagles. There you can see there another big win against the Kangas and a good win against the Cats. My boys, the Bombers, yeah, we've had 3 wins. 1 against the Power, one against the Demons, and one against the Eagles, only a 2-point win. I can't remember the last time Essendon actually belted a team, or as Clarko says, we got spanked. So I can't remember when Essendon spanked a team, but that's that. Then you got Sydney, Melbourne, and Richmond with 2 wins each. North with 1, and the Eagles yet to get a win. I'm trying to keep prices down already. I do appreciate the message, but I do keep prices down already. I'm not sure if you've noticed the prices that I do compared to other breakers. Probably won't be able to do a discount. I do have some nice giveaways lined up, and um, but yeah, if you've seen the prices that I've done already, you compare it to other people, that you will see they are probably priced better. Not only that, oh yeah, the pies. Yes, you're right. The pies are expensive. Yes, they are expensive at 450. They are. Yes, you're right about that. Um, yeah, I won't be able to do a discount. I'm sorry. I really do. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. But I do appreciate you asking. But yeah, just we won't be able to do it. Um, but I am sorry about that. So that's the ladder. We'll go while we're here. Let's try and get a St Kilda side. So if anyone knows any St Kilda collectors, let them know that we have a break up and we're ready to go live tonight. I know I keep repeating myself, but this is all for anyone new that's jumped in. So we are looking for a St Kilda collector to jump in and get the Saints. No worries at all. No, totally understand. No, doesn't hurt to ask at all. Doesn't hurt to ask at all. It's just that I've already allocated all the prizes and a lot of things. I'll tell you now. This is something that people don't know, that with the breaks there is obviously there's the PayPal fees. There's also the Gimko fees, and also with me, a lot of people are not, but with me personally, I'm actually registered for GST, so I lose 10% of all any amount that I sell received. I'll lose 10% as well because of the GST on that I'm registered for GST. So that's me. I can't speak of anyone else, but that's how I do it. So um, I do this because I have fun. I have fun doing it, and I'm sure you all guys are having fun with the opening of the breaks. I'm definitely having a good time doing it, and I want to see more good cards hit. So that's the ladder. Now let's. So not bad as you can see from the ladder. Um, Yeah, look, I'm sure they will. I'm sure this is what my prediction is. I'm gonna get off this live stream, and then I'm gonna go get a drink or something, and then someone's gonna buy St Kilda, and I'm gonna be back right on. I know that's gonna happen. I've got a feeling that's exactly what's gonna happen. But that's okay. It's fine. All right, let's have a look at next week's round. Let's have a look. All right, next week's round is round 8. And it is Thursday night football. We're going to have Thursday night football all the way through. All the way through. I'm not sure if I like Thursday night. So we've got Thursday all the way up to round 15, and then round 16 they haven't told us. So anyway, round 8, I got sidetracked there for a minute. Round 8, we have the Bombers versus the Kangas. This is going to be a good game. Essendon don't belt teams. They don't spank teams or anything. This is going to be a close game. I'll be going to this match as I go every match that's in Melbourne. And so you can see from the odds that it's Bombers should win, but the way the Kangas played last week, it's going to be a closer game, and they always put in a fight against the Bombers. So that is Thursday night. And then on Friday night, they're going to spank them. Look, I hope it's a big win for the Bombers. I really do. I want to hear Clarko say that we got spanked, but no, I don't think it would be. But Then on Friday night, the Saints versus the Dockers, 13th versus 9th. And yeah, this could be at Marvel. I think the Dockers get the job done, but in a close game, under 2 goals. Saturday, 1:20, the Dogs versus the Power in Ballarat as well. I reckon the Dogs get that win in Ballarat. Then Saturday afternoon or 4 o'clock. Keep me updated, Sebastian. If someone buys the Saints, I'll give it a refresh in case they purchased it. Oh, they did buy it. St Kilda did sell. All right, they just did. Thank you, Zach, for that. St Kilda did sell. All right, we'll finish this, and then we'll finish this, and then we'll get off this stream, and we'll come back in about 15 minutes. So we'll finish this. Thank you, Zach. Much appreciated. Where were we? We're here. Dogs 100%. Yeah, Dogs 100% against that. I'll try my best. I know we need to get you something good, definitely. Also, we'll go back to that. I'll discuss that break later. We'll finish this. No worries, Sean. Put it on your TV. I'm going to finish this because I've started it. Then we'll be back in about 15 minutes. I'll tag everyone, and we're going to go live with this big break. So put it on your TV. Yeah, definitely. And I'll finish this quickly. So we've got the Crows versus the Blues in Adelaide. No worries, Zach, at all. Go. You do that. I'm going to finish this. And then as soon as I finish this stream, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. I'll speak to Gimko. It might even be 9:30. It might even be 9:30 when we come back. But I'll speak to them. I only need 15 minutes. So Adelaide versus the Blues in Adelaide. The Adelaide is favourite. I'm going to go with the favourites and go with the Crows. But if the Blues can beat the Crows, that'll be a good win for them. And people will start saying, yes, the Blues are the real deal. Then the Pies versus the Cats, 1st versus 7th. This one, Pies are favourites. I think Pies get the job done, but it's going to be a closer game than you think, unless the Cats are tired again and they do not come prepared for this game. But the way the Pies are playing, the way they are moving the ball, going through the middle, and all their players know where the kicks are going to be, I think the Pies get the job done in this one. The Eagles versus the Demons. Sorry, Eagles, but the Demons will win this, even though it's at Optus Stadium. Be good to see you get a victory for your first win for the year. Will be good. But I think I will go with the Demons on this one. Then there is Sydney versus Giants at the SCG. I'm going to go with the Giants, 6th versus 14th. The way Sydney finished the game last week wasn't good enough. They will come out firing. They will come out fighting. But I think the Giants need to get a victory as well. So they'll get that. The Hawks versus the Tigers. Look, the Tigers know that they're not going to win many games. They're going to put up a very good fight for this game, but the Hawks are just going to be too strong. But that's okay. Tigers supporters, they know that any win this year is a bonus for them. Maybe they can get the job done, maybe not, but I will go with the favourites, with the Hawks. And then the Lions versus the Suns, the Queensland clash, 50-50 game, 2nd versus 3rd. The Lions are favourites. Can the Suns beat the Lions? It's at the Gabba. There won't be too many more games played at the Gabba before it gets knocked down. Who am I going to go with this one? I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to go with the Lions. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's go back to this screen. Let's wrap this up so we have enough time to leave that there. We'll wrap this up. We'll be back at 9:15. That'll give me enough time to go on Facebook, tag everyone in that we're going live tonight with this big break, and put aside a couple of hours. Let's have some fun. Let's get some good hits, and hopefully it's a ripper for you all. There is some giveaways at the end, and I appreciate for getting the break sold out. That's that. Let me double check there is no personal sold, because if there is, I'm going to do them. Nope, there isn't. All right. So we'll do this. Thanks for everyone for jumping on to Monday Night Personal. Thanks for Cherry for getting involved, and everyone in the chat. We'll leave this stream now. We'll be back at 9:15. So you got 15 minutes to do whatever you have to do, and we'll be back for the milestone break 2,400. I'll see everyone very, very soon. Let's do this. Not this one, or we might as well do this. Keep it on the screen. I pressed the wrong button, but that's okay. Dom won't complain about it. Let's do this one. Join us on social media: Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Podbeam. I'll see you in 15 minutes.